it's a good idea that you'll have a basic understanding of the services that we perform, so that as people call in, you'll be able to convey our process. Siding washing. So a lot of houses here on the West Coast are built in vinyl with vinyl siding, and so they get green, as you can see with this house here. It rains so much here. It's typically the north side of the house that will show the green and the algae and the dirt that we're able to clean up. You can actually see like the after picture here, how nicely like this house turns out after cleaning. So we've got our steps all here documented. So high pressure is not to be used on the vinyl siding. This is something homeowners are typically very concerned about. And this is the steps that we use to wash a house. And so what we do, we use our biodegradable solution. It's called carbonate. It's fully environmentally friendly, so it's safe with pets, plants, kids. So homeowners really like it. It's very like sudsy as well, so it will actually like suds up the entire house and looks like giving it like a bath. And then we use our X-Jet. So what we do, we mix up the solution. We spray that solution on the house, low pressure, let it sit, and then we'll use a soft brush to really dig into the really dirty areas. And then we'll rinse gently, which is like really minimal pressure, and we just say it's the strength of a garden hose. Kind of but we use a biodegradable solution and low pressure to do the cleaning. We'll get the very odd person that's just like no pressure washer at all, even if it's a rinse. So in that case, we can do a siding scrub, and we've got that priced out in our services there on Jobber. It is quite a bit more expensive to do that because we're having to hand scrub the entire house rather than use our soft wash system. So I would say though 95% of the time we'll be okay educating clients on our soft wash system, and we can go ahead and do the cleaning. So that's the siding. Exterior window cleaning. So we've got two ways to clean windows. One is through our purified water-fed pole, and two is through scrubber and squeegee, more traditional methods. So I'll first speak to the purified water pole. So majority of exterior windows, we're going to use our Gardner water-fed pole to do exterior window cleaning. And so I'll just explain that here. This is our pole right here that we're using, and this is our Tucker DI water purifier. And so basically the garden hose will hook up right here to the end, and then out the other side will come a small hose that feeds through this pole and through our boar's hair bristle brush. And so that boar's hair is really good for glass, for cleaning. And because the water is purified, when this window dries here, it's able to dry streak free. And so we do run into the odd area, sometimes in Fort Langley, sometimes in White Rock, where the water does not get purified enough because it's quite hard. And so we'll actually have to wash windows by hand then. But I would say like 80% of the time, this water-fed pole works great. And especially when we're doing a full house wash, such as this one, when we're able to rinse these windows, we can come in with the pole and use pure water as more of like a finishing touch, and that's when it looks really good when the windows get detailed. So some of the advantages to the homeowner here is our crew gets actually work from the ground, which is safer. And as WorkSafe BC laws continue to tighten up, this actually is really good for our company, that we're able to stay safer on the ground. And also it will just do like a better job, to be honest. You're not going to see really any flaws from the cleaning so long as the guys are able to hit all the sides of the glass. So we've been doing it this way for 2 years now, and it's been working really good. And so that's the method that we're doing. And at the end of the day, the homeowner just wants a really good job done, and we believe that this does the best job for exterior cleaning. So that's what we do there. Maybe I didn't have a section actually for hand scrubbing. Let me just scroll down here and see if I do. soffits. Yeah, interior window cleaning. So we'll talk about that. The interior window cleaning is going to be the same as pretty much exterior, the process cleaning by hand. But we'll get to that after we touch on here roof moss removal. Almost done here. Okay, so with roof moss, we're going to get a lot of calls here for roof moss removal. There isn't a danger element in this, so we want to be very careful of what jobs we take on. So I want to tell you right now, we're only going to do asphalt roofs, which is like this in the picture. We're not going to do any cedar shake roofs. We're not doing any tile roofs this year. We just don't have a good system to do those. So I would recommend you refer them on to Scott here at Budget Roof Cleaning. I've got his phone number in there that you can get to clients. So it's always good if we can't service a client that you'll be able to refer them on to somebody who can help them. Scott does get very busy, but that's just the best route we've got for right now with our company. So having said that, a lot of the roof moss calls that come in will actually have asphalt roofs, and we'll be able to take care of them with our system. So this is the system we've got. We use a harness when we're working on the roof. So anytime we're working 10 feet and above, we need to be wearing a harness. And so you can see Austin here on the roof is harnessed in, working away. And we kind of have a two-part process here. So the first thing we do is we gently agitate the moss. We use a wire bristle brush, which Austin has right here. But we don't want to use too much pressure with that, because if we're just scrubbing the shingles very aggressively, the granules from the shingles will actually let loose, and that'll compromise the integrity of the roof. It'll decrease the strength of the roof. So we just want to get these big clumps of moss off, just kind of break them loose with this bristle brush. That's the idea there. And then the second step is we want to use oxy bleach. And so this is an environmentally friendly bleach that doesn't streak the roof, and it's a lot less corrosive than typical bleach. And so we just put it in a backpack sprayer and go up on the roof. We spray down all the moss areas. And we let it sit for about 10 minutes, and this will just continue to kill and loosen the moss. And then after that, then we'll just rinse down the roof with a gentle stream of water to make sure that it's all nice and clear. And then what we'll do, we'll suck out the gutters that were affected and filled up with the moss. So we'll clean all that out, make sure the water's running well. And then we'll take the anchor point out. We'll fill the holes in the roof with roofing tar, and then we will post a photo in our WhatsApp crew leader group to make sure that where the anchor point went on the roof was actually fully filled up with roofing tar. Again, clients can get a little bit uneasy when we're putting an anchor point in their roof, but ultimately we would rather have our guys be safe than try and wing it without that anchor point. So it's just a company policy that we have to comply with WorkSafe. We have to wear a harness. We enforce that with our guys, and we need to let our clients know. So you can actually see on Jobber when we're doing roof cleaning, there is a note in the services that we'll be using. We may need to use an anchor point. Sometimes we're able to wear a harness and tie off into something other than the roof here, but sometimes we don't have an option. We do need to put it in the peak of the roof. So just a heads up with that, so you know our roof cleaning process. This is our most expensive service because it is quite dangerous to do. So just want to be upfront with you when we only have certain crews that we allow to do our roof cleaning, and we'll educate you with that as we get our crews together and get going here with our season. Soffit washing, we typically do not include this. Soffit washing is, it's very time consuming, and because it's so high up in a client's roof and it is undercover 12 months of the year, they typically don't get too dirty. And so most clients don't want to pay to have it done. So in our house washing packages, we've got basic, deluxe, and premium. Basic is siding, outside gutters, outside windows. Deluxe is siding, outside gutters, outside windows, and inside of gutters. So that's the difference there. The inside gutters is added with the deluxe. Premium is basically our deluxe package, but with the soffits. And you can see on each package it's adding about $150 to $250. So again, not a lot of clients want to pay for that, but we're not able to wash these with our soft wash system because they're perforated, and so water can actually go up into the roof. And so what we'll do to clean them is we use a microfiber cloth on our extension pole and wipe them down. And if that's not getting them clean enough, then we'll just need to wash them all by hand. So you can see why they're quite time consuming if we need to do them all by hand. So again, most clients don't care to get them done, but the ones who do, we just need to price them into our premium package, and give them that and be upfront with them and just say they're quite pleased. So that's soffit cleaning. So we don't get into it tons, but when we do, the client's in our premium package to get that done. Okay, last page here, and then we're done. Interior window cleaning. So when we clean windows inside, we do them by hand. Here's Austin here cleaning, and Josh here squeegeeing this window here. And so what we want to do, is we'll remove shoes before we go into the house. And it's a really good idea. I should say 5 to 10 minutes, small typo. What we want to do is first talk to the homeowner. So our crew will first build rapport with the homeowner. So if we're doing an inside and outside window, deluxe window cleaning, the crew leader will actually go inside and first start to build rapport with the homeowner and take care of doing the inside windows, because typically the crew leader will be a little bit more conversational of the two people on the crew. We'll take the window screens out and we'll label them so that we'll actually know where to put them back when we're done. All we use for window cleaning is just water and a shot of dish soap. We'll use Dawn soap or Sunlight. We'll use the window scrubber right here with Austin. We'll basically scrub the windows in a wavy pattern. And then we don't want to have the scrubber too wet or else water goes everywhere. So it's just like a damp scrubber. And then we'll squeegee here. You can see what Josh is doing. You'll squeegee top to bottom, left to right. So we'll start right here, go to the right, sweep again to the right, and again, and then the fourth time. And then we'll use our microfiber cloth. You can see this green cloth here at Austin's side. We'll use that to basically dry up the 10% of the edges of the window. And then we want to just inspect our work to make sure that there's no streaks. And so that's how we do interior window cleaning. It's all done by hand. When we do quote interior window cleaning, we're doing the frames and the tracks as well. So we do like a very thorough job. And then the screens, if they want them done, we do at $5 per screen. So that's pretty much the same process for exterior window cleaning. And we'll typically do the water-fed pole, but we'll get the odd client who has had it done by hand in the past or had a bad experience with the water-fed pole, in which case we'll need to quote them for hand washing the exterior windows, which can be a little bit more costly than using the purified water pole. So that's it. That's our whole training here for the systems in the office. We're gonna basically keep massaging and making these packages a lot more tighter, but this kind of gives us a good working base to get you going in the office. And as calls come in, it's very important that you just take notes if you don't know something, and I'll be able to build a process for that so that we can keep getting more refined and basically have an answer to every question or situation that clients give us. So yeah, it's a really good time right now, kind of pre-season, to learn these office systems, because as we get into late March into April, kind of mid-April, the phone will really start going crazy, and then we get into May and June, which are just like insanely busy. So just learn as much as you can, and I'm always around, so don't be shy to use me as a resource to help with any questions you might have. But pretty much where our company's at today, This is the info we've got, and should give us a really good backing to have a successful year. And we're super happy to have you on board running our back end in our office. So really looking forward to this year, and thanks for sitting through training, and we'll see you soon enough.